Good morning, art friends. Mrs. Talbot here. So today we're going to take a look at the 3D form drawing lesson number 1 from Mark Kistler's Draw Squad. Alright, so we're using the guides to learn how to sketch in 3D. Okay, so with all kinds of drawings, the more you practice, the better you will get. So we have a few practice activities to go through here. Okay, so lesson 1, warming up. So the first thing it wants us to do is fuel up our pencil power by shaking out your drawing hand vigorously and wiggling your fingers for 15 to 30 seconds. All right, so we gotta shake them out, loosen them up, get those fingers going all over the place, get all those wiggles out, get our hands stretched out and ready to go. All right, feeling good. Okay, so scrolling down. So our key drawing word today is foreshortening. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is create an illusion of 3 dimensions on a flat surface. Okay, so that's where foreshortening comes into play here. So first we're gonna go through drawing the happy birthday cake. Okay, so this is basically like a big cylinder. Okay, so I'm going to go through the drawing here. To begin drawing the happy birthday cake, I'm going to start with 2 dots as my guide for the top of the cake, and then I'm going to sketch an arch to connect those 2 dots, and then an arch on the bottom. And you can see at the corners where it gets narrow, that's where the foreshortening is happening. And then from those dots, I'm drawing 2 straight lines down and then connecting those with an arch that's like exactly the same as the one above it. Okay, so they're running parallel to each other, which means that if they kept going forever, they would never touch. Now I have my cylinder shape for the cake, so I'm going to start adding my decorations. I'm drawing some candles on top. The ones that I'm doing a little bit further back will look a little bit taller because they're further away. So the candle shape is like a cylinder as well. I'm going to add some little details on there, some stripes, the flame of the candle. I want to make this start looking like a birthday cake rather than just a cylinder, so I'm adding some more decorations. You can make whatever kind of decorations you want. I'm drawing the frosting. You can even go in after you're done drawing this and you could outline it if you have a pen or a Sharpie, and then you can color it using whatever coloring materials you have at home. Crayons, markers, colored pencils, and that's really gonna make your birthday cake start to look good and look like a fun, festive cake. So here I am drawing some more details on the side of it to finish it off. Drawing number 2 is the simple TV, which is actually like an old-fashioned TV. So the first part here, you're making your 4 dots to draw your foreshortened square. Okay, so it's a square shape, but it's foreshortened, so some parts get more narrow and then some parts are wider. And then from those corner dots, you're going to draw 2 straight lines from them straight down, and same from the center dot. The center dot line should be a little bit longer than the ones from the side. And then you're going to connect those dots, the end of those lines together, and that's going to make your cube shape. So these lines that I'm drawing in the background here, that's like would be the table that the TV is sitting on. And then on one side of the cube, I'm making a screen. So I'm sketching out a square shape. And then other details that I can add are the antennas on the top of the TV. That's the thing that gets the TV signal. And then the knobs on the front of the TV, like the buttons. I'm also going to draw in the power cord. And then you can draw whatever you want on your TV screen. I'm drawing a little happy face. The third drawing is the simple candle. I'm starting with 2 dots near the top of my paper, and then I'm going to draw a straight line down from each dot. Those 2 lines are parallel to each other. Now I'm drawing an arch over the top to connect those 2 dots, and then an arch on the bottom. Okay, so I'm creating a cylinder like I did with the cake shape. The cylinder is just a little taller and thinner than the cake shape was. So I'm connecting the bottom of my lines with the same arch as the one right above it. And now I'm drawing 2 lines and connecting them to make the base of the candle. It's like the candle stand. So those 2 arches are similar to the top of the candle, they're just more spread out and bigger. So 2 lines down from those dots and then connecting those as well to finish the base. And then I'm adding my candle wick and the flame. You can draw some little light details up there. And then some wax dripping down the candle is a nice little bonus that you can add on there. That wraps up our first lesson on drawing 3D forms. I hope you had fun drawing along, drawing your cylinders and your cubes. You can go on to continue practicing foreshortened circles and foreshortened squares. And one thing that you can do to continue with this lesson is you can start to think about other objects and shapes that you can create using the same technique. So on the screen here you see there's the present, there's a cylinder one and a cube one. So that would be another object that you can draw using those same skills. All right, send in what you made.